Field notes we're headed out to sea. Kind of.
Off the beaten path of Kentucky State University's campus, an aquaculture research center plays host to pioneering shrimp farming research. Not exactly what you'd expect to find in landlocked Kentucky, but as KSU tells it, Kentucky has the potential to play a vital role in U.S. seafood production. At KSU's 14,000 square foot aquaculture research center.
Those are Kentucky's most popular sport fish, the largemouth bass.
Tanks and nets classify as classroom. Shrimp and flounder, practically classmates.
Oh, it might splash.
The Division of Aquaculture at KSU began in the 80s, primarily focused on researching the catfish industry. Today, the program has grown to undergraduate and master's degrees, cutting-edge shrimp farming technology, and an international influence on aquaculture research.
Aquaculture is the fastest growing form of agriculture in the world. And the problem with that, one of the big problems is that we import 80% of our seafood in the United States. So that growth, fastest in the world, is happening in other countries, and we're importing their products, most of which is farm-raised.
As consumer demand for seafood grows, according to the USDA, so does the race to grow it domestically. Dr. Andrew Ray says Kentucky is positioned perfectly for that challenge, with distribution hubs like Louisville and Cincinnati nearby, and investments in research at land-grant universities like KSU.
Being in this position, we have a unique opportunity to help provide fresh seafood to people who otherwise really cannot get it. You know, if you go to the grocery store, you'll find a lot of frozen products. And if you start looking at those labels, you'll see a lot of products from other countries. It doesn't have to be that way. And we're right here in the central part of the country ready to change that.
Researching how to grow seafood and how to do so safely and sustainably starts here with students like George Gramza.
We'll come in here with a net. We'll scoop some out of this large tank, which is where we grow our shrimp out to commercial size. And then we'll take some like this. Then we'll bring them over there. We'll weigh all the shrimp.
Okay.
And then over time, we'll do more and more samples, and we will, we'll see how effectively they're growing. We'll see their food conversion ratio, see how effectively they're taking up feed, how fast they're growing, things like that. And then eventually we'll be able to harvest them.
The sky's the limit for aquaculture research, which is why KSU officials recently testified in front of the Interim Joint Committee on Education, making their pitch for an aquaculture PhD program.
We spent years training them in our master's degree program, and then just to see them go away and see that talent go potentially to other states or other countries. We'd love to just keep those talented people right here at home.
Anchored in research, KSU hopes to continue making waves in aquaculture, growing seafood and solutions for the country. Now, there are about 25 aquaculture graduate students getting ready to graduate from KSU. The proposed doctoral program will be a topic of conversation when the legislative session begins in January.
Very interesting.
Thank you.